Wednesday night baseball coming your way from lovely Petco Park. Tonight it's game 3 of this 4-game set between the Philadelphia Phillies and the San Diego Padres. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Number 28 will be the man on the mound for the Friars. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, coming off his last start where he threw a no-hitter. Let's see how he backs that one up. How long will this no-hit bid continue?
Stepping up now, Billy Newhouser. He'll get us started in this one under
Leading
the
off
lights.
Tonight for Philadelphia, the shortstop, Billy Newhouser.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
First pitch, 7-11.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, the one thing that jumps off the page at me is the fact that this team leads the league in doubles, putting themselves in scoring position time and time again. Instead of having to get a few knocks, one base hit gets you right back in the ball game. This offense creates a lot of opportunities.
Batting second, the third baseman.
Now batting, Carlos Mortero. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch of the at-bat. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Ronald Ochoa.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Campos. And that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. And the pitch. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike two.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he sent down via the strikeout.
Striding forward now, Bryce Harper, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now.
Number 3, Bryce Harper.
First delivery to him on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Campos. And the inning is over. Phillies down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So here now's the pitcher, number 28. And he's ready to take his first cuts. First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Harper is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Leading off the inning, Jason Irwin, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Irwin can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. At the plate, Isaac Dorman. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The first baseman, Isaac Dorman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Doesn't offer at the circle change there, and it goes full 3 and 2.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2 and 2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
Now the 3 and 2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Number 37.
Into the box now, Kolby Allard. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0 and 2.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Change up, middle cut. Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel it up.
Fouled off. Swing, and he pops him up. Pena over to his right, and that's the 3rd out. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Padres 2 and the Phillies nothing. At the plate, Billy Newhouser. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Got him out on his front foot. It's 0 and 2. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Padres' road to the show report. 2 players that this organization has to be happy about right now. Standing in, Carlos Mortero. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Unable to find the zone with the slider. The 1-1 is in there for the 2nd strike.
I got to count 1 and 2.
No runs, no hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 an inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ochoa.
Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Count is 1-2 now. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down 2-0. Ready for another chance? Ozzie Albies comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitchers, but both getting the same thing, both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
Lyon has a tough play, but he ranges back to put it away for the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he's off to a flying start. The NL's leader in that department here in the month of May. Now at the plate, Austin Meadows looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No runs, no hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. To third. Throw gets him. 2 down. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. So coming to the plate, Bryce Harper. He flew out in his last at bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 15 up, 15 down to start the ball game. Home half of the 5th coming up. Padres lead it 2-0. Digging in for his second at bat, number 28. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The pitcher, number 28.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
When you've got the pitcher leading off an inning, you have to feel pretty confident about getting the first out without much problems. But the pitcher with a bat in his hands had other ideas. Put some solid wood on it and found himself on second with the leadoff double.
The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go. Hugh Pena, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Pickoff move to second and a dive, but he's back. Here now the 2-2. Skied into very shallow right. Meadows has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Now at the plate, Cy Campanella.
Up next for the Padres, the center fielder, Cy.
0-1 pitch on its way.
Campanella.
Popped up. Mortero over to his left. 2 down. At the plate, David Dahl. It was a walk in his last trip.
The left fielder, David Dahl.
Pitch is popped up. Newhouser is under it, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Leading off the inning, Jason Irwin, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number 1. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see there they're just 1 place off the top spot in the NL in that category. So striding in, Isaac Dorman.
The first baseman, number 2.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Dorman.
Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
Behind 0-2 now. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Now
next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Kolby Allard. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. In there, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Phillies down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Leading off the inning, Billy Newhouser, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed. calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
The windup and the 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Now batting.
In now, Carlos Mortero. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the 3rd time he sent him packing. So he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
Into the box, Ronald Ochoa. Lays off 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-1. Hit softly down the line at first. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he struck him out to retire the side. So he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail it here 2-0. Digging in now for San Diego, number 28. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
The 0-2 pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. Cortez leads off first with 1 away. Pitch is popped up. Albies waits on it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ozzie Albies. He leads off there half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, D-Row, we've seen one power pitcher, one finesse guy, but both of them on point. 2 different ways to get through a lineup, and both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right? 2 different ways. The power guy was on top of his game. Not really mincing much, just coming right down the throat at these offensive players. The finesse guy did exactly what he's always done. Move the ball up and down, in and out, and get it to the bullpen.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Austin Meadows. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Now a wave and a miss. Looked like the slider there.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Ready on 1 and 2. Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the second out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
And now Bryce Harper. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Right.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Got him. So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. Phillies down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Striding into the box, Jason Irwin. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Irwin.
First delivery to him on the way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
The 0-1. Back to the mound. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Digging in now, Isaac Dorman.
The first baseman, number 2. Isaac.
Pitch on the way.
Dorman.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
The 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
One.
Right back to him on the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Farley will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
For Philadelphia, number 31, Keith Farley.
And that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Took something off there, but it misses. Ball 1. And that misses. 2-1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Count even at 2-2. And now this crowd, estimated at around 26,000 fans, comes to their feet. Swing, and he pops him up. This should do it. Pena is there, makes the catch, and he's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, no need to offer any debate this time. All you have to do is look at the box score. No hits, no walks, not even a base runner. We talked about his brilliance all game long, and you can bet he's going to celebrate this one tonight.